That's right, guys, it's genuinely taking place. It's possible that XRP is on the point of exploding here very soon. The explosion might be near. Now, gentlemen, the Freemasons are about to make us so filthy rich that it will seem like we are living in a fairy tale. They are ready to make us wealthy beyond comparison. Finally, we are making our way to the country that was promised to us. Good day to everyone. I hope that each of you is having a wonderful day. The current value of XP is around $227 and it is currently in the green. Yes, we did make progress. So there is a lot of activity taking place right now. It's true that I'm really excited. Guys, let us get started. What is going to make an appearance? What is going to make its appearance? What is going to make its appearance? It is now time for you gentlemen to provide XRP to the XRP community. To tell you the truth, this is extremely fascinating. What does Baba have for us to look at here? It is the only account that can tell you that BG123 is a Mason. So because Baba, on the other hand, you guys are so muddled by your egos, did he have to demonstrate it to you? In a nutshell, as far back as we can remember, the bear made it very clear to us that he is a what? Is that correct? A constructor or builder. Those of you who are here can see it, and it is they who will construct this new planet. This is the reason why, sir, they are basically supporting XRP, and if you have them supporting XRP, you basically won. If you don't have them supporting XRP, you basically lost. However, you have already won, guys. Because these individuals or societies that are in such a way mystery schools probably, and most likely control the world, okay, from the beginning of time through wisdom. Personally, I would say the same thing, but I want to make sure that you guys are prepared for the price of XRP to reach 4 digits, because I am certain that it will. And what do you think? They did in fact build up XRP, is that correct? For the purpose of putting this new system into operation, they got a few people to work on the development of XRP, and many are questioning, okay, how long will that new system be set for, in response to this matter? Alright, 70,000 years, since that is the amount of time that will be required to eradicate all of the XRP, folks, alright? Are you guys prepared for a new system? Are you guys prepared enough for a new system? Exactly. Please have a look at this. When you buy XRP right now, you are essentially purchasing a piece of a system that will be established in the entire globe for everyone to use for 70 years, and you will be the owner of a portion of that system. Listen with extreme attention. For the record, this is not a practice session. This is not a caution for you guys to go all in with XRP, rather it is a warning to just go all in. These days, I'm not joking around. It was red warnings that knew the red alerts were aware of the situation. It was red warnings that knew how come. As a result of the bear's testimony, where does it start then? This mountain range is a representation of the Republic of Korea. It all starts in Korea though. You are aware of the reason why it suddenly makes sense, right? Individuals on UP, a Korean exchange, are going crazy about XRP because of the situation in Korea. Now that I think about it, I realize that the mystery has been solved. There is a solution to this conundrum. Up until now, I don't believe anyone else managed to make the link. Therefore, it starts right there with the mountains, which are also a representation of Egypt. To add insult to injury, it is a representation of Korea. I was wondering why this quote-unquote upbeat exchange constantly running a XRP pumps, and it all starts in Korea, since that's where it all starts. What are the reasons for this? I truly do not know. Nevertheless, we are already aware of this because the regular informed us that it is going to be on up, but that will be the only thing that will have a significant volume increase before it starts. This is the reason why Us.Thankx continues to have enormous volume, which is currently at $2 billion, and XRP is pumping because volume comes before price. Hold on, you guys. And so it starts. This is now clear to me. That's cryptocurrency. The Bitcoin maximums are all on one. A pause in the XRP urgence update was tweeted out by them. Oh my beloved. At this very moment, boys, it is bursting out. Right now it is beginning to burst out. I had hoped to amass a little bit more XRP early on in the future months, but I guess that won't be possible. It's breaking out right now. Remember that when you put your faith in the charts, you put your faith in them 100%. This is why it is going to be a spectacular success. Guys, this is a pattern that continues on from the previous one. It is a structure that is bullish. A fire broke out. A huge explosion is about to occur. There will be an explosion. Extinction is about to occur, guys. The pain in my heart is beyond what I am able to bear. He then concludes by saying XRP is giving me flashbacks to November when I made this call. Exactly the same. It is exactly what I stated. When I told you guys that when these folks, the Bitcoin communities, come back around, they come back around the time when XRP explodes. Is that correct? As a result, they are aware of what they are discussing in this context. The fact that XRP is breaking over every significant resistance line that has ever been known to mankind is rather amusing. It is now a question as to whether or not XRP will return at some time in the future to retest it right here and then fly. Think there is a real possibility of that happening. I wouldn't put my money on it, but if you are in, which is something that everyone who is watching this channel is probably in, then you ought to be prepared, right? As far as I can tell, Mr. Zoom is predicting that things will take place within the next 2 to 4 weeks. Are we a few steps ahead of the game? Take note of this. It's either that it's broken or that it's broken. In any case, here is XRP at this very moment, gentlemen. That is why I am in awe. Is it true that we are on the verge of arriving to the land that was promised to us? Don't you think it's hard to believe? As if I am experiencing something, I am. It's a lovely place to be. Alright, let's take a look at the 3 possible outcomes for XRP at the moment. At this very moment, XRP is breaking out. In fact, it has already broken out, and is on the verge of bursting out. It is going to take place when you take into consideration all of the other charts. For the first time in a considerable amount of time, XRP has just finished a week with a weekly candle that is higher than the 20-week moving average. It is possible that this is the beginning of the next advance in its price. Make sure you look into this. Do you guys notice the moving average over the past 20 weeks right here? It appears to be this orange line for me. Okay, the center of the bands, the Bollinger Bands at the time when we broke above it, guys. Okay, that's the middle section. Suddenly there was an explosion. We broke through it below. After then the consolidation phase took place. We just smashed through the ceiling once more. A break just occurred above. Take a peek at this very first. Our request was denied. This time not at all. It would appear that we are on the edge of a breakout, and the bands of Bollinger are now growing tighter. The subsequent step up is on its way. Brad Garlinghouse's external news and events are well timed to coincide with the content of the article. On Wednesday I will be presented with the opportunity to speak in front of the Senate Banking Committee about the importance of enacting legislation regarding the structure of the cryptocurrency market. We would like to express our gratitude to the chairman of the Banking Committee, as well as a few other individuals for their leadership in the field. Your leadership, both at this hearing and throughout the years in advocating for the cryptocurrency business, has been essential in contributing to our arrival at this significant time. I believe he said that this will take place tomorrow, which is Wednesday. Okay, that is a little bit after tomorrow. It's fascinating. Are we going to be able to bring it all together here? It would appear so. I forgot to mention that it is Crypto Week, which is the following week, right? It will start on the 14th. It is going to be an energy that is bullish. Even so, we called this off. Therefore it is possible that XRP will be on the moon in a very short amount of time, people. And then once more we are presented with wonderful news. A catalyst that is bullish is making its way onto the scene for XRP.